Welcome to Monday Night Raw. And we kick things off tonight live in Philadelphia with the monster among men. Accompanied, of course, by his comrades, Dolph Ziggler on his left, Drew McIntyre on his right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman.
And Braun Strowman has his opportunity at the WWE Universal Championship in 3 weeks at Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network. That is the night Roman Reigns defends the Universal Championship against Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match. Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Cole, Renee Young, and Corey Graves, as we get set to determine now who is heading toward the World Cup to determine the best in the world at WWE Crown Jewel. Already John Cena and Kurt Angle have qualified.
Well, we've also got the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins taking on the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre for an opportunity to be called the best in the world.
And 2 more superstars will battle to punch their ticket to the tournament when the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, battles one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler, live tonight.
You are looking at the greatest 3-man group in WWE history.
And you know what? We didn't need a catchy nickname or matching tactical vests to prove it either.
We proved it last week against the Shield, and we'll prove it anytime, any place, against anyone.
Hey, and just in case you forgot, I mean, we didn't, but if you did, check this out.
It was Braun, Dolph, and Drew McIntyre versus the Shield last week, and the Lunatic Fringe was rolling along with his Shield brothers in this matchup. But the excitement would allow Dean Ambrose to get caught.
Ambrose would walk unintentionally into a massive Claymore kick. Boom! From the Scottish psychopath, picking up the victory for McIntyre, Ziggler, and Strowman.
And once Dean Ambrose was pinned, he was visibly frustrated, upset over what transpired at the end of this 6-man tag team matchup.
A very uncharacteristic maneuver. Ambrose would walk out, abandoning his brothers.
And our own Kayla Braxton would catch up with Dean Ambrose after the show.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I just don't fit in anywhere anymore.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. We didn't just beat the Shield last week. We broke the Shield. I can only imagine where that lunatic's mind's at right now, trying to figure out where he fits into that selfish agenda known as the Shield. That's right. That's right. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, they're the only ones that ever benefited from that relationship. They had no use for Dean. We have been telling you the truth for weeks now. And finally, you all have opened your eyes. Finally, Dean Ambrose's eyes have been pried open, and finally, the Shield have been shattered.
At this rate, the Shield's not going to be around to watch Roman's back when I slay the Beast and dismantle the Big Dog on my way to becoming Universal Champion at Crown Jewel.
And speaking of Crown Jewel, we have the WWE World Cup. And tonight, after I beat Seth Rollins in my qualifying match, I advance to the next round, mow through the competition, and I prove to every single person around here I am the absolute best in this world.
Well, easy, Drew. You're great, but I also have a qualifying match this evening with the lunatic Dean Ambrose. And after I win, I mean, maybe we might go head-to-head in the finals versus each other, you know, who knows? So, yeah, I'm probably the best in the world. So.
I mean, that would be a shame.
Yeah.
Because as good as you are, Dolph, and you are absolutely fantastic, buddy, you're no Drew McIntyre.
I tend to agree a little bit there. I mean, I am the most consistent superstar in WWE history. Check the dates. It's no big deal. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll get to it. We're on our way tonight.
As good as both of you are.
Right.
At WWE Crown Jewel, Lesnar and Roman are both gonna get these hands.
Not so fast. Perhaps talk of their demise was a bit premature. But something's missing. 2/3 of the Shield. Looks like the Hounds of Justice are a bit short of a lunatic tonight.
Gentlemen, I got some bad news for you. The Shield, we're not shattered. We're not broken. The Shield is alive and well. But we're back there listening to you guys yap on and on and on about who the best in the world is. Ooh, man. I got news for you, Drew. News for you, Dolph. Drew, when I beat you tonight in our qualifying match, I'm going to prove to you what the rest of the world already knows. Seth Rollins is the best in the world.
Wow, what a great speech, ladies and gentlemen. 2/3 of the Shield. But where's your brother? Your brother, Dean Ambrose. I know you two egomaniacs don't really care where he is, and he shoved you and walked off, and he finally opened his eyes to things we've been saying for weeks and months and that everybody in this arena knows. That's no big deal. I know you don't care that he's here. I don't care if he shows up either. I'll take a forfeit when I advance in the finals.
Oh, shut up, Dolph. You're not taking a forfeit.
I would do that.
Look, I know you guys don't know Dean that well, but we know him real well, and he runs on Ambrose time, which means he shows up when he wants to show up, does what he wants to do. The bottom line is Ambrose always shows up.
The funny part is, you're worried about Dean when you should be worried about these titles. Let me take that back. Dolph and Drew, you're never going to get close to these titles. And Braun at Crown Jewel, well, after that, you're going to the back of the line.
You know, I've always liked Philadelphia. You know why I've always liked Philadelphia? Yes, the cheesesteaks are fantastic. But I love Philly, because Philly's a fighting town. McIntyre, since you're out here and I'm out here, I say we have our qualifying match right here, right now.
Well, McIntyre appears ready, and so does Seth Rollins. And it looks like our acting general manager, Baron Corbin, has sanctioned this match to kick off Raw tonight. Who will qualify for the World Cup to determine the best in the world? Rollins, McIntyre, live next. Massive matchup as we kick off Monday Night Raw. Rollins versus McIntyre. The winner to qualify for the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world in 3 weeks at WWE Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network.
One of these superstars will join the star-studded field that already includes WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle, John Cena, and from SmackDown Live, Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton have qualified. But what I want to know is, where is Dean Ambrose?
I wish I had an answer for you. I mean, look, I've not seen him much in the past couple weeks. But what I will say, for him being here in Philadelphia, this is definitely a sensitive subject for him. He's had time to reflect on his career. This is a city that he made a name for himself. So I don't know where he is right now, but I don't have those answers. I'm out here doing my job.
Well, Ambrose is scheduled to compete later tonight against Dolph Ziggler in a World Cup qualifying matchup.
It's one thing to show up on Ambrose time, like Rollins said, but, I mean, it's not like Monday Night Raw changed times, and we're the same time every week.
Yeah, but you know Dean Ambrose. I mean, trying to find him anywhere in the building at all during the day is near impossible. Can't track that guy. Darren needs a GPS on him.
One of these men will qualify for WWE Crown Jewel. Will it be McIntyre or will it be Seth Rollins?
You're right now with a vice grip on the skull of Seth Rollins, just wearing down the architect.
McIntyre with a lot to say as we kick off Monday Night Raw tonight. McIntyre believes that he is indeed the best in the world, and he wants to prove that, and he has an opportunity to do that here tonight.
Undoubtedly, Seth Rollins happens to think the exact same thing, so whoever doesn't get this victory tonight, it's going to be a sore spot.
Drew McIntyre wants to be a worldwide, global star, not just for Scotland, but all of Britain, all of the globe. He wants to be bigger than Andy Murray.
Oh, what a right hand! McIntyre with a straight right, and once again into a side headlock on Rollins. A big shoulder tackle by the Scottish psychopath.
I tried to get a word with him earlier. All he would say to me is that the chicken has come home to roost.
Leapfrog and with a hip toss, blocked. Missed with a right hand. Rollins, oh, and a big boot drives McIntyre back to the ropes.
So that's certainly a step quicker tonight than McIntyre, but Drew just shuts Rollins down with a big boot to the midsection.
Rollins, when he found out about this match,
check this out.
Tweet, and there again, the power, and McIntyre sent through the second rope. And now Rollins perhaps has McIntyre where he wants him. The Kingslayer looking to fly with a suicide dive. McIntyre, though, stopped him. Belly to belly. What a throw by McIntyre outside the ring.
That was raw, terrifying power from the Scottish Terminator.
Rollins mentioned it in a tweet about McIntyre. Since his return, Drew has been everything he said he would be.
It's one thing to call your shots. It's another entirely to back it up on the regular. And that's what Drew McIntyre has done. Every big claim he's made, he has lived up to.
He came here with a chip on his shoulder after he was fired from WWE a number of years ago. Came back, said he had something to prove, wanted to put the locker room on notice, and he's done just that.
McIntyre exposing the steel girders underneath the ring.
And a sick smile on McIntyre's face. And McIntyre driven kidney first into the apron. And whipped into the barricade by Rollins.
We got a little bit overconfident, and Seth Rollins made him pay.
Seth Rollins is not a man to underestimate, not in a high-stakes situation like this.
Now the current Intercontinental Champion understands what is on the line, an opportunity.
Ever the fighting champion.
Oh, wait a minute. Look who's here. Dolph Ziggler, McIntyre's buddy, causing a distraction of Rollins. McIntyre has now slipped underneath the ring. Ziggler with a big smile on his face.
Always so smug, Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler did his job to perfection.
Oh, and McIntyre. Rollins is in trouble. McIntyre's taken over. This match continues live on Raw. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. This is Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins in a battle to determine who's going to qualify for the WWE World Cup Tournament to determine the best in the world in 3 weeks at WWE Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network. And what a super kick from Rollins.
Seth Rollins just bought himself some valuable time to try to recover. McIntyre has been providing an onslaught to the Kingslayer. Let's take one more look at this. McIntyre, full speed ahead, right into the boot of Seth Rollins.
And keep in mind, Dolph Ziggler came down to the ring right before the commercial break to provide support for Drew McIntyre. Momentarily had turned the match around in favor of his buddy. And here's Rollins up over the top. Tripped coming off the top rope, but able to regain his composure into the swing blade.
Rollins trying to get the blood flowing back into his left arm. He said shoulder first into the ring.
Oh, this is not good. McIntyre, look for the Alabama slam, perhaps rolled through by Rollins. Hooks the leg, shoulders down, almost had him near fall.
Don't call Seth Rollins the architect for nothing. He's always got a plan.
Just like that, Renee on cue. McIntyre into the post, shoulder first. And now Rollins with a blockbuster to McIntyre. Rollins to the cover. Will he qualify for the World Cup to determine the best in the world? And a kick out by McIntyre. Dolph Ziggler, who later on tonight has a qualifying match as well, looking on. Of course, Dolph and McIntyre are the current Raw Tag Team Champions. Rollins, the current Intercontinental Champion. Rollins and Dolph, of course, with a tremendous rivalry over the summer for that Intercontinental Championship.
They were, of course, scheduled to go one-on-one with Shield member Dean Ambrose later tonight.
Oh, and what a right hand by McIntyre as Rollins is dropped as he goes to the top rope.
A sickening thud off the chest of Rollins. His heavy hands of Drew McIntyre, so effective. Oh, no, this could be catastrophic for the Kingslayer.
Yeah, but Rollins fighting out of it now, lands on the apron. McIntyre regains his balance and a big kick to the face.
And McIntyre's caught. He's hung up on the top turnbuckle.
Oh, this is where Seth needs to capitalize.
What's Rollins going to do here? McIntyre trying to hang on. Oh, and he caught it, set him flying.
Unbelievable.
Quick thinking from Drew McIntyre.
Game-changing power possessed by McIntyre. Not a lot of real estate on the top turnbuckle. And as Rollins struggled to get his feet adjusted, McIntyre made him pay.
Incredible core strength to pull something like that off.
McIntyre, who's been saying for a week now that he and Ziggler and Strowman exposed the Shield in their, quote, selfish agenda, and now looks to take out Rollins in this match tonight.
Maybe they did. This would certainly go away to prove his point, to pick up the victory.
Rollins rolls through, trying to turn McIntyre to the fucking hell, but McIntyre able to counter with one of his own. Almost knocked off Rollins. What a counter by McIntyre.
The signature combination of Seth Rollins. McIntyre obviously had it well scouted. Let's take a look at the first impact. Rollins delivers. McIntyre would hang on. But look at the height from which McIntyre is superplexed. But Drew has enough strength to pick up, reverse, and deliver a little impact of his own on the Kingslayer. McIntyre nearly punched his ticket to Crown Jewel right there.
Rollins just trying to stay in it. Already from Raw, John Cena and Kurt Angle have qualified. From SmackDown, Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. An all-star field forming for Crown Jewel. Went for the Claymore kick. Rollins caught him with a step-up enziguri.
Drew's
kick in the face.
Done.
McIntyre certainly wary at the moment, but Seth Rollins, keep it going. Is it time?
Ziggler providing a distraction. McIntyre tried to take advantage. And McIntyre sent over the top rope. Suicide dive to take out Ziggler. And out to the other side, and this time McIntyre's down. Get right to the midsection. Rollins was setting up for the stomp, and Dolph Ziggler got involved again, and this has been a mismatch. A 2 behind the referee's back. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Is he here? Ambrose ambushing Ziggler from behind.
Even in the eyes.
Oh, Mr. Lunatic, how nice of you to show up finally.
Hey, you got to show up when the time's right.
And McIntyre taking out Ambrose. A stomp.
With Carnage on the outside.
But the problem is, can Rollins get McIntyre back in the ring? The official now counting.
Count of
Rollins
7.
getting himself back in the ring.
Count of 8 now by the official. Rollins trying to drag himself to the ring, and he does. McIntyre back to his feet, but he's counted out. Rollins is going to win.
Here's your winner by countout, Seth Rollins.
And give an assist to his Shield brother, Dean Ambrose.
Seth Rollins has made his entry into the WWE World Cup to determine the best in the world.
Well, I guess as Seth said earlier, Dean Ambrose indeed runs on Ambrose time. Better late than never for Seth Rollins.
And Dean Ambrose decided to clock in tonight.
Rollins is all smiles, obviously relieved to see his Shield brother, Dean Ambrose. But look at this star-studded field shaping up right now.
John Cena, Kurt Angle, and now Seth Rollins represent Raw. Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton represent SmackDown. There are 3 spots to fill in the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world at WWE Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Well, Taylor once again looking to become a factor when out of nowhere Dean Ambrose would make his presence felt, which would open the door for Drew McIntyre to flatten the Lunatic Fringe. But Rollins lying in wait. Boom. Stop. Drew McIntyre was down for the count. Rollins would beat the referee's count of 10 and advance to the WWE World Cup to determine the best in the world.
And now for Monday Night Raw, only one more slot remains. Who will fill it? Will it be the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose? Or will it be Dolph Ziggler? They meet later on tonight, one-on-one, in a World Cup tournament qualifying match to determine the best in the world.
Here we got the Bella Twins making their way around Philadelphia. They've got to have their head on a swivel here tonight after turning their back on Ronda Rousey last week.
And before teaming together for the very first time in over a decade at the first ever all-women's pay-per-view WWE Evolution, Best Friends and WWE Hall of Famers Lita and Trish Stratus are in the house to make a special appearance live on Monday Night Raw. Obviously, Bayley very happy to see those two.
And last week, Triple H and Shawn Michaels announced DX is coming back for the first time in a decade to take on the Brothers of the Destruction for the first time ever. We'll take a look back at the historic and emotional announcement next.
Ghost Chaplin been in Japan for a year or two, man. Holy cow.
I don't know what happened.
Ah, dude, don't worry about it. I knew he'd show up. He's on Lunatic Time and all that, but he always shows up on Lunatic Time, man. It's good. Island Time, Lunatic Time.
What'd you call me?
And
What? I'm sorry.
I didn't call you nothing, man.
Lunatic, really?
No, you don't mean it like that.
That's all, then, you guys, right? I'm just good for a few laughs, right? I'm a real riot. And so you guys need bailing out.
No, hey, it's not like that.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I got my own mess to worry about.
Which is true. Hey, what? It's not like that. What did you say? He just said he's on Lunatic Time. He shows up when he wants.
Guys, it's hard to deny. It looks like there's a little discord within the Brotherhood right now.
No question, but hopefully Dean Ambrose is going to be able to focus for his qualifying matchup for the World Cup to determine the best in the world, which is still to come here tonight.
Yeah, and that'll take place at WWE Crown Jewel in 3 weeks, streaming live on the WWE Network. Another massive match made for Crown Jewel. Well, let's show you how it took place. It happened 9 nights ago at WWE Super Showdown in Australia. The last time ever. Triple H versus The Undertaker in a tremendous show of respect. Shawn Michaels and Kane joining the fray after the match.
This is where you might say things took a change for the worse when it came to the relationship of The Undertaker and Triple H. Certainly Triple H's case took a turn for the worse, suffering a tombstone at the hands of the dead man.
Yeah, but the Brothers of Destruction were not done there. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, would be choke-slammed through the announce table at ringside. The Brothers of Destruction making their presence felt. Well, last week on Monday Night Raw, Triple H and Shawn Michaels responded.
Respect is a word that has lost its significance as of late. 8.5 long years that I have sat there and honored my word out of respect. A respect that never existed at all. When those wheels touched down in Chicago, you walked up to me, looked me in the eye, and said 3 words that I never, ever thought I'd hear again. Are you ready? But the question isn't for Shawn, because I know he is. The question is for The Undertaker. The question is for Kane. The question is for the Brothers of Destruction. Crown Jewel. The question is, are you ready? D-Generation X is ready. Kane, Undertaker, Brothers of Destruction. I say this with absolutely no respect at all. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Respect. Triple H and Shawn Michaels want to lecture us about respect.
Our respect for them died from their dishonesty. The reunification of D-Generation X is built on a bed of lies.
Shawn Michaels may claim he stayed away out of respect for me that he no longer has. But deep down in his black soul, Shawn knows that what kept him in the shadows for 8.5 years was nothing but fear.
Fear that my brother would make Shawn Michaels feel helpless and worthless again. Fear that my brother would humiliate Shawn Michaels again. Fear that my brother would put Shawn Michaels down again. This time so deep in the ground that Shawn could never return.
At Crown Jewel, when the Brothers of Destruction reunite to unleash hell on D-Generation X for the first time ever, all of Shawn Michaels' fears will come true.
Triple H may have won a battle in Australia, but he started a war that will begin and end at Crown Jewel.
And when it ends, Triple H can slink back to the comfort of the boardroom. And Shawn Michaels can shuffle back off to the safety of retirement.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels, you had 3 words for us. Are you ready? Well, we have 3 words for you.
Rest in peace.
We know Jax is ready. The Brothers of Destruction seem to be ready. It is set in stone for the first time ever. Two of the most powerful duos in WWE will clash at Crown Jewel as Triple H and Shawn Michaels battle The Undertaker and his brother Kane, streaming live on the WWE Network.
And take place in 3 weeks for 28, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Is it too early to make a prediction in the Women's Battle Royal?
Let's hear it.
I'm going to go with Nia Jax. No doubt about it. The irresistible force outlasts the entire field.
Look at Dana Brooke go, taking it to Ember Moon.
And there's no question, getting Nia Jax out of that ring is going to be a hard feat for any of these women, even if they work in pairs.
Hey, Ember Moon defeated Nia Jax last week right here on Monday Night Raw via countout. And tonight she's teaming with her friend.
Nia Jax went right into the LED boards, but her hands were all marked up from it. She took a beating last week.
Check out the athleticism of Ember Moon. Oh, man, sweeps the legs right out from underneath Dana Brooke into a roll-up.
Is it enough to put her away and a kick out by Dana?
It's a big opportunity for Dana Brooke. Ever since she broke away from Titus Worldwide, it's time to put her own mark on the map.
I'm curious to see what Tamina brings to the ring tonight. One of the meanest, nastiest, most physical women on the roster.
Tamina returning from injury.
Yeah, she's coming back from injury. She had surgery on her right shoulder. She's been out for about 9 months. And listen, you got that much time to sit on the couch and fester about the women's evolution moving on without you?
And again, breaking news as we reveal some more competitors of the Women's Battle Royal at Evolution, including the first ever winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Oh, Cole, look, God's greatest creation, Mandy Rose is in it. Can I change my pick?
How about the woman who won the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, Carmella, also the ravishing Russian Lana, the Sonya Deville, the MMA expert, the former women's champion Naomi, and how about this, Tori Wilson?
Oh my gosh, Tori Wilson was one of my absolute favorites to watch, and when we got to see her at the first ever all-women's Royal Rumble, it was incredible to see her back in the ring, and that was actually the very last time that we got to see Tamina.
Yeah, right here in this building, Brett.
Yep.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Tamina now, the powerhouse, taking it to Ember Moon. And Corey, she has made a career of her power, much like Nia Jax.
I'm curious to see actually who's Tamina or Nia Jax. Case in point.
Well, you're going to have an opportunity to find out right now, Corey.
It's because the cat was made.
Tamina's welcoming all comers.
And so is the irresistible force, Nia Jax.
Might have met her match tonight.
And Tamina unloading with a right hand to Nia Jax.
Tamina might actually have a speed advantage on Jax. Nia using some of her own power.
These two had quite the collision at Survivor Series last year as Nia Jax, wow!
Just flattened Tamina.
Tremendous athleticism by the former women's champion. Nobody home as Tamina scoots out of the way and delivers a boot right to the midsection of Nia.
Tamina's just had to sit at home, watch everybody else achieve accolades and move forward in their careers, but tonight she steps back in the middle of the ring.
Trading headbutts. I love the physicality of these two women doing battle.
This is what the women's evolution's about right here.
Neither woman wants to relent. Super kick was coming. Nia knew it.
And Nia Jax with Tamina on her shoulders, looking perhaps for the Samoan drop, but Tamina with a kick right to the knee.
Tamina going to try to chop down Nia. Whoa. Whoa.
Come on.
Trying for perhaps a Samoan drop of her own. Not quite able to get Nia up. Another headbutt. What a physical matchup. Tamina's got her up.
Oh my God.
Nia Jax on her shoulders.
We've never seen this.
Samoan to Jax.
Unbelievable power from Tamina.
And look what it took out of Tamina. Both women down, center of the ring. That was incredible.
You gotta wonder how much damage that did mentally to Nia Jax. Not only physically, but Nia probably doesn't know what to think right now. She's never been woman handled like this. Look at the power of Tamina. This is incredible.
Unbelievable.
And it wasn't that Tamina just got Nia off her feet. She held her there for 4 or 5 seconds. That was ridiculous.
Now Tamina trying to make it back to her corner. She's done that. Can she make a tag to Dana Brooke?
Ember Moon on the far side of your screen, anxious to get in and rejoin the action.
Dana tags herself in. Now the legal woman against Nia Jax. Nia, though, tossing Dana to the corner. Oh, big splash tag made. Ember Moon legal.
Oh, Dana's out.
Dana's in trouble is what she is.
There it is, the Eclipse. And the cover by Ember Moon in a victory for Ember and Nia here tonight.
Here are your winners, Nia Jax and Ember Moon.
Certainly got to feel good for Ember Moon and Nia Jax as pertains to momentum headed toward WWE Evolution. But on that night, it will be every woman for herself in the Battle Royal.
Very impressive Ember and Nia tonight, as were Tamina and Dana Brooke as well, as they head into the Battle Royal at Evolution.
Listen, the women know.
Oh, Tamina's not done yet.
Ember just chucked aside.
Oh, what a super kick. Nia dropped by Tamina.
Who do you think you are, huh?
What on earth are they thinking?
Oh, this is what they're thinking. Ember and Tamina both dropping Nia Jax over the top rope.
It's exactly what it's going to take in the Battle Royal to eliminate everybody. Short-term alliance it may be, but effective nonetheless.
Spirit of competition with Ember Moon. We're seeing that here tonight.
Well, it's all about winning the Women's Battle Royal.
That's what you get. You want to act like that?
And now Ember Moon from behind.
Oh, this is cheap. Why would Ember Moon do this to Tamina?
Oh, she didn't. And Tamina now showing off her power.
Ember fighting to hang on. But here comes Dana Brooke.
And both eliminated. Dana Brooke standing tall. Well, meanwhile, switching gears, there's been a story that's been grabbing headlines around the world, and it all happened last week on Monday Night Raw as Ronda and the Bella Twins celebrated a tag team victory.
Yes, the story that broke the internet last week was all over TMZ and other media outlets after the Bella Twins' brutal betrayal of the baddest woman on the planet. Tonight, Ronda Rousey vows to get revenge to the do-nothing Bellas. That's up next.
Renee, you alluded to it earlier, the Ronda Rousey Bella Twins story grabbing headlines around the world. Front page news today on TMZ.
I've been following this so closely. First, Ronda Rousey calls the Bella Twins do-nothing Bellas, to which Nikki responded, you want to talk about who the DNB is? I've been here, you've been here for what, 20, Roz? I've been here for almost 12 years. Take a seat.
And here comes the Raw Women's Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Raw Women's Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Greg, have you been following all this online? It's been nasty on Instagram, on Twitter, taking so many shots at each other. No holds barred.
I do my best to keep my nose out of other people's personal affairs.
Yeah.
I I'm here to be an unbiased journalist. That's the only thing I'm getting paid for.
I'm here to stick my nose into all of the business.
Well, Ronda Rousey has an opportunity to get payback on Nikki Bella. It is 1 week from this Sunday, October 28th, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view event, Evolution, streaming live on the WWE Network. Rousey defends the Raw Women's Championship against Nikki Bella.
I'm sure most of you guys know that last week the Bella Twins betrayed me in front of the whole world. I just want an explanation. That's all, you know. You guys at least owe me that. Come on, guys, come out here. At least tell me why.
Nikki on the left, Brie on the right, the Bella Twins.
Fine form.
I like that tone in your voice, Renee.
Ronda, I first just want to let you know that no one here paid to see you. Everyone paid to see the Bella Twins. Oh, and you want an explanation? We don't owe you one.
No, I mean, please, Ronda. This is show business, not show friends. I mean, you are the one to disrespect us. You're the one who disregarded everything Nikki and I have done for this business. I mean, what did you expect? For us to sit on the sidelines and watch you?
I mean, you're the reason why Brie and I came back to compete. It made me cringe to watch you at the forefront of this evolution. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why you're here. You're nothing but a loser who doesn't deserve it. You never deserved a title match, and you sure as hell don't deserve to be champion. I do. A little history lesson. We made diva mean something. We and other women made the word diva strong and powerful. Our hit reality shows put more women and little girls in that crowd. The Bella Twins, we made the world want to see us in women's wrestling even more. Ronda, you walked into an evolution that my sister and I started. I have done more in that ring than you will ever do here. Do you understand? I am the longest reigning Divas champion. And that means something. And by the way, the championship that you carry around, it wouldn't even exist without us.
You know, no, Tom, you have something else to say? Go ahead. It's your turn. Go.
Oh, no, I mean, go ahead. It's all you, Ronda. Unless I know you're going to come up here and break our arms.
You know what, guys? I tried. I tried my best to be respectful. I really did. I knew that the WWE was your territory first, and I really tried not to be judgmental, even though everything that the Divas era stood for made me sick to my stomach. I tried my best to give you the benefit of a doubt, that you were just doing the best you could with what you had. And so, when you guys came running up to me after my WrestleMania performance, when we had barely said more than a hello to each other before, I thought, like, wow, how cool of these ladies. I mean, how great of them to be so accepting and so excited for me being here. You know, I thought we could really be like sister soldiers in pursuit of the same goal, that we could be driving forces in the women's evolution together. But that was my mistake. I was too idealistic. I was too naive to see that you guys are the embodiment of a stereotype. DMBs, do nothing Bellas. You guys weren't there to support me. You were there because there was a camera pointed at me, and never in my life have I seen such desperation for attention. I mean, the only thing you guys have ever done that has impressed me is how far you were actually able to go with the absolute minimum amount of talent. You leached off of the names of your men. You plagiarize and dilute their movesets. You're not pioneers, you're a callous. You're relics of the past waiting to be eviscerated like smallpox. Oh, but you guys, the wait is over, because you both know that I could rip your arms off and beat you with them. The only thing that's going to be stopping me in Evolution is going to be the referee, and everyone knows they're not very good at holding me back. But you know, I am much more than a pretty face with a deadly body. I will ruin you. Regardless of how much money is poured into marketing you, I will make the name Bella into a four-letter word that will be remembered as the societal sore it always has been.
Okay. So you think we're talentless, you think we're a disease, you think we're do-nothing Bellas? Well, anyone who thinks that sounds really jealous of us. I mean, come on, Ronda. The word Bella has done more last week worldwide than you have your entire career here.
You're welcome.
I mean, Ronda, we are the groundbreakers.
We have broken more barriers than you ever have. We have knocked down more doors. You don't even compare to us at all.
Knock down doors.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Knock down doors.
My entire career, I've been knocking down doors. I've knocked down doors in judo, I knocked down doors in Strikeforce, I knocked down doors in the UFC, and now I'm knocking down doors here at home in the WWE. The only door you ever knocked down was the door to John Cena's bedroom. And he eventually threw you out of that exact same door. guys going to come down here and catch the ass whooping you deserve, or am I going to have to come up there and hand it to you?
Oh, Nikki and Brie have apparently...
Oh, man.
Now, what's this?
It's a wise decision is what it is.
Did the Bellas bring their own security team?
Insurance policy.
The Bellas are a multi-million-dollar brand. This is just business.
Insured body parts like J-Lo.
Oh, Ronda Rousey. Look at this. Going right after the security team.
Calm down now, Ronda. What are you doing? Calm down. Calm down.
Oh, that won't work. Thanks for coming. Meanwhile, Nikki and Brie Bella have exited the arena.
The Bellas are gone.
Ronda in a fighting mood after an emotional speech here tonight.
Get out here. You're talking to big game on top of the ring. What do you say to my face? Only behind my back and
And Ronda Rousey, guys, is now going to have to wait to face Nikki Bella for the Raw Women's Championship a week from this Sunday, October 28th, at the All-Women's Pay-Per-View event, WWE Evolution.
I cannot wait to see this matchup. I mean, they are just seething, so much rage and anger between them. This is going to be an absolute blowout.
Ronda Rousey fired up here tonight after being stabbed in the back last week by the Bellas.
We just talk about how classy Nikki and Brie were just now, how they contained themselves after being verbally berated by the maniac Ronda Rousey.
Well, nonetheless, Evolution is in 2 weeks, but in 3 weeks, streaming live on the WWE Network, it is WWE Crown Jewel, where we're going to have the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world. Of course, we are filling in the 8 slots. Last week on Monday Night Raw, acting general manager Baron Corbin decided to, well, play favorites as he filled the field up for this global battle royal to determine a spot in this World Cup tournament. Remember, Corbin handpicked all these superstars.
Ever the competitor of the highest caliber, Baron Corbin scouted the globe for the most elite competitors he could find. Corbin fought valiantly, and just when it seemed as though he were heading to the WWE World Cup, well, the Conquistador changed plans.
Yeah, the Conquistador, who was never eliminated from the Battle Royal, would come into this match and deliver some familiar moves before eliminating acting general manager Baron Corbin. And then, lo and behold, it was Kurt Angle, the vacationing Raw general manager, sticking it to the acting GM. Angle qualifies.
It's incredible. I mean, I can't get it. It's unbelievable.
I got to tell you, I am loving this new look. I mean, Kurt, you look so relaxed.
Thanks a lot. I really owe Stephanie. It's been a great vacation. I mean, my stress level is way down.
I bet.
Way down. Bobby.
Yeah.
Can we please get some of those hats?
Sure. I mean, forget about the hats, Chad. I mean, check out that shirt. I mean, that shirt is absolutely...
It's glorious. Right, Bobby?
Yeah. Let's go, kid.
All right.
Good seeing you, Kurt.
I want that hat. Jose! I've been taking dance lessons. Maybe I could join you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Just join in the mountain. Hey,
So you think you're pretty smart, huh? I've been enjoying my time off.
Well, I hope you realize how stacked WWE World Cup is. I mean, how long's it been since you've had a singles match in WWE anyway?
About 12 years.
Okay. Well, to help you prepare yourself, I've arranged a little match for you tonight.
I didn't bring my gear with me.
I think you'll figure something out. Oh, and that match is a handicap match against AOP.
kidding me? Corbin stacking the deck against Angle, the WWE Hall of Famer, but there's a couple more Hall of Famers joining the party tonight in Philadelphia before they team together at WWE Evolution. Best friends and Hall of Famers Lita and Trish Stratus make a special appearance live on Raw tonight.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and for the 7th straight year, we at WWE are so proud to be partnering with Susan G. Komen to help battle this terrible disease. The ring, the entranceway, the announce table, and other parts of the arena will be dressed in pink all month long to remind everyone that breast cancer is #unacceptable. We invite all of you to help us raise funds. Text WWE to 50555 to donate $5 to Susan G. Komen. Message and data rates may apply.
The following contest is a WWE World Cup qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 225 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
Can Dean Ambrose qualify for the World Cup to determine the best of the world? If he does, he has to beat Dolph Ziggler. It takes place live next.
And tonight, Monday Night Raw is presented by the new Metro by T-Mobile. That's genius. On the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose hopes to qualify tonight for the World Cup tournament, determine the best in the world at WWE Crown Jewel, streaming live on the WWE Network in 3 weeks. Despite coming to the aid of his brother Seth Rollins.
Residing in Hollywood, Florida, weighing 218 pounds, he's one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler.
Despite coming to the aid of his brother Seth Rollins earlier in the night, we now know that Ambrose is in quite a salty mood. Wouldn't you say, Renee?
No question, but listen, he's got to focus. He's got to really hunker down here to get this one done, because he walks back to his brothers in the Shield that lost tonight. That's going to be a tough one for him.
Well, this matchup is going to determine the final slot for Monday Night Raw. Already, John Cena, Kurt Angle, and Seth Rollins have qualified on SmackDown. 2 slots remain. Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy have already qualified for the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world at WWE Crown Jewel. Underway, Ambrose and Ziggler one-on-one. And remember, early on tonight, Dean Ambrose arriving late to the scene would help his brother Seth Rollins to advance into the World Cup tournament.
I imagine both of these gentlemen are in pretty particular headspaces right now. I mean, Dean Ambrose with everything going on with the Shield, but also Dolph Ziggler being called the weak link by Braun and Drew.
Ambrose with a shoulder tackle, down goes Ziggler.
To that same point, covered
by Dean Ambrose and a kick out.
To that same point, Renee, Ambrose felt maybe he's not given the credit he deserves by his brothers in the Shield, that they view him as just the lunatic. Think of what it would mean.
Cover again by Ambrose off the cross faces and a kick out.
For Dean standing within the Shield, at least in his own headspace, to win the WWE World Cup.
Snap suplex floats into the cover again on Ziggler. Another near fall for Ambrose.
Now, without question, he's a man that gets tons of love from the WWE Universe, but if you're not getting it from your brothers, you're not getting it from your own people, that's where the scars are going to lie.
Well, you guys keep talking about not getting love from his brothers. I really don't quite understand what you're talking about as Ziggler delivers the neck breaker. Here's the cover now on Ambrose and a hook of the leg and a kick out. Remember what Seth Rollins said earlier tonight. We're shattered. We're not broken. We're alive and well. Dean runs at his own time. He does what he wants to do, but in the end, the Shield is unbroken.
But over weeks of having Braun, Dolph, Drew just picking at that scab, making him second guess if he is as good, if he stands with his brothers. I think that's where his head.
Well, I think he proved earlier tonight that he stands with his brothers. Dean Ambrose came out here and he helped Seth Rollins win the match against Drew McIntyre to qualify for the World Cup tournament.
Listen, perception is reality. Whether or not Dean feels loved by his brothers is entirely different as to whether or not they actually care about him.
I think you guys are making the proverbial mountain out of a molehill. Nonetheless, Ambrose misses wild. Here's Ziggler now caught by the Lunatic Fringe. And Ambrose with a fall-away slam.
Dean trying to shake the cobwebs, get back in control of this matchup, not allowing Dolph Ziggler any quarter on the outside of the ring.
I'll tell you what, it would be interesting if both Ambrose and Rollins qualify for the World Cup tournament. At one point, they would probably meet. Crown Jewel as Dolph Ziggler is whipped into the barricade on the other side.
Well, that's assuming they both won their respective matches. I mean, look at the field shape now. You're talking about John Cena. You're talking about WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. It is going to be a tall task, to say the least.
Well, that's if Kurt Angle's even around after he goes 2-on-1 against the AOP later on tonight.
Very valid point. AOP has been running roughshod all over the entire division.
Ambrose rolls through. Ziggler now from behind. Dean Ambrose
Locking him up. For a cloverleaf, perhaps. Can Dean turn over Dolph Ziggler? Not able to. Cloverleaf, of course, submission move. Famous by Dean Malenko. As now Dean Ambrose going to head up now to the top rope. And look at Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler's going to climb as well. Face first is Ambrose, but Dolph may have hurt his knee as well. Who's going to qualify for World Cup? This match continues live. Oh, who's going to qualify for the final spot for Monday Night Raw in the World Cup tournament at WWE Crown Jewel to determine the best in the world? Ziggler went for a super kick. Ambrose, though, able to block and out launch Ziggler on the post. Slingshot face first. Ziggler might be out. Did you hear that? What an impact. Does Ambrose have enough left to capitalize? This has been quite the physical battle between Ambrose and Ziggler.
Dean Ambrose looks like he's almost out of gas right now.
Perhaps not with a clubbing blow right to the back of the neck. Follows it up with a vicious clothesline. And Ambrose with a high elbow. Right on the point of Dolph's chin. Ambrose like a man possessed right now. Well, set right to the top rope. Made across his midsection. Now Ambrose continuing to punish Ziggler for a double chicken wing. Ziggler able to stop Dean and deliver an elbow. Here we go. Ambrose no counter, sunset play. Look at this. Ambrose again looking for a cloverleaf. Submission maneuver. Trying to get it, and he's got it locked in, Corey. Right in the middle of the ring. Ziggler's in a world of trouble right now. If Ziggler taps, Ambrose is going to Crown Jewel. Ziggler trying to drag himself to the bottom rope. Can he get there to force a break? And he does. But has the damage been done? And what's interesting about this, Corey, is early on in the match after the superplex we saw, or after Dolph Ziggler bounced Ambrose's head off his knee coming off the top rope, Ziggler appeared to injure the knee. Almost unintentionally, Dolph might have inflicted a little damage on himself. Dean tried to make him pay, but Dolph still in this. Or was. No! Is it enough for Ambrose to qualify for World Cup? Hooks the leg, shoulders are down. Another near fall for Ambrose. An eyelash away from moving on to Crown Jewel. At this point, you got to wonder if frustration's setting in on Dean Ambrose. Asking himself, what do I have to do to put Dolph Ziggler away? And to that point, Dean Ambrose going high risk up to the top rope, and Dolph Ziggler made him pay. Right now, Dean is hell-bent on joining his brother in the Shield, Seth Rollins, in the WWE World Cup to determine the best in the world. Already tonight's, as Corey mentioned, Seth Rollins qualified, John Cena, Kurt Angle, part of the field as well, Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy from SmackDown Live.
As I mentioned earlier, Philadelphia is a town that Dean Ambrose has named for himself, so a victory here tonight would mean the world to him.
Ziggler once again favoring the right knee that was damaged earlier in the match. And meanwhile, Drew McIntyre now getting involved. And here's Seth Rollins to help out his Shield brother Ambrose. Rollins returning the favor from earlier tonight. Ambrose perched up top. Off the top rope, down goes McIntyre. Rollins trying to rally Ambrose, get him back into the ring. As the referee's now, what the? Just the heat of the moment, I think. Super kick. Good. Ziggler now falls into the cover. Shoulders down on Ambrose, and he got him. Ziggler qualifies.
Here is your winner, Dolph Ziggler.
Well, I'd like to see what happened again, because I'm not even sure Dean Ambrose had any clue who even had a hold of him. Perhaps Ambrose thought it was McIntyre.
He just lashed out.
Well, nonetheless, Dolph Ziggler has become the final man from Monday Night Raw to qualify for the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world in 3 weeks in WWE Crown Jewel. Let's take a look at this. Rollins doing his best to help Ambrose back into the ring. Here's the point I'm making, Corey. I'm not even sure Ambrose realized that was wrong. I'm going to agree with you, Cole. I don't know. I mean, maybe, not to look at it a few more times, maybe Ambrose knew what he was doing. Maybe he didn't. Either way, he walked right flush into a picture-perfect super kick. And there you see Rollins is just about catatonic right now.
Terrible salt in the wounds for Dean Ambrose tonight.
Ambrose has got to be upset as well, failing to qualify. Rollins qualifying earlier tonight with the help of Dean Ambrose. And Dean can't blame anybody but himself right now, certainly not Seth Rollins.
The worst frustrations.
I guess you can understand the frustration of Dean Ambrose tonight. Wait a minute. Rollins isn't going to let it go down this way. I can understand the frustration on both men's parts.
What's your problem, pal? I'll put my hands on your blood. What is your deal? You need to relax. I called you a lunatic for a reason. What's your deal, huh? No, what's his deal? What's his deal? Chill out. Maybe you have lost something, huh?
Acting General Manager Baron Corbin.
Come on, guys. Are you still having problems? Look, the last thing I want is the Shield to dissolve on my watch. So you know what? I'm going to give you guys a chance to fix your problems and redeem yourself in a rematch from last week. It'll be the Shield versus Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman tonight.
Well, the question now is, can the Shield get along in the main event? Well, Rollins and Ambrose have already competed, so have McIntyre and Ziggler. I don't know what Corbin's thought process is behind it, but I'm sure it's the right decision.
This isn't looking good.
Look at that grin on the acting general manager, Baron Corbin.
He's a bad guy.
Stop it, Renee.
He is.
Corbin's doing a fine job managing Monday Night Raw. Well, he's had a banner night so far. Not only that big matchup, but also earlier on, he informed Kurt Angle that he will be competing in a 2-on-1 handicap match tonight against the AOP for the first time in 12 years. Kurt Angle's in a match on Monday Night Raw. Well, Angle's not going to compete. He's going to be part of a slaughter at the hands of AOP. But when it comes to WWE Hall of Famers, we got a couple more in the house tonight. Best friends and tag team partners at WWE's first ever all-women's pay-per-view, WWE Evolution. Lita and Trish Stratus will make a special appearance tonight, live on Raw.
But still to come here, the darlings of Mixed Match Challenge. Finn Balor and Bayley, they're going to make their way out here.
Balor Club has come to Philadelphia, and Renee, Team B&B, their Mixed Match Challenge name, correct?
Yeah, they're my favorite team in Mixed Match Challenge, without a question. I think a victory tonight is more momentum for them heading into tomorrow night at Mixed Match Challenge. We continue on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Bayley, from Greg Hannibal Island, Finn Balor.
The extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things, prepared for action alongside the Honorable One.
And Corey, a brand new brand has come to WWE. It is NXT UK. The season premiere comes this Wednesday, streaming on the WWE Network. It is at 8 o'clock in the United Kingdom, 3 o'clock on the East Coast. NXT UK, the season premiere this coming Wednesday, exclusively on the WWE Network. Balor takes on Mahal live next on Raw.
I told you we got them right where they want. We got them right where we want them. This is our night. The Shield had cracks, but now they're shattered. We got them right where we want them. I told you
Ambrose, he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
This is where we isolate them. And big man, I know you want to get your hands on Roman and you will have your opportunity. But tonight, I want you to crush Seth and Dean and make Roman watch.
You think I'm dumb? I know how to beat the Shield and hurt them.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you...
No. You listen to me, and you listen good. If either one of you two screw up out there tonight, I promise you, you're gonna get these hands.
Well, maybe the Shield isn't the only team that's not on the same page for our main event here on Monday Night Raw later on tonight. Jinder Mahal, Finn Balor, set to go one-on-one. This is quite the rivalry that's developing, not only between these two men, but the respective women in their corner, Alicia Fox and Bayley. Speaking of in their corner, Cole, let's not skip over the elephant in the room.
Cover by Mahal and a kick out.
The biggest news story possibly all day in WWE Universe, the return of Samir Singh. The Singh brothers have been reunited. Who? Samir Singh, Sunil's brother?
This is just what they needed. Somebody's going to be able to write this path that Fox sees on. I think that it might be Samir Singh.
The arrival of Samir Singh reminded me, I get the same feeling as when Rudy ran onto the field.
Okay, both of you guys have gone off the deep end. Nonetheless, Mahal and Balor one-on-one tonight. Balor
team in Mixed Match Challenge Tuesday nights on Facebook Watch after SmackDown. And, of course, Alicia Fox, Jinder Mahal, a team on Mixed Match Challenge. But Balor and Mahal been in quite the rivalry in one-on-one competition as of late.
Either man can seemingly maintain the upper hand. Depends on the night. Some nights it benefits Jinder, some nights it benefits Finn. But I want to point out the fact that Jinder Mahal has got such a magnetic personality. Look at his crew. It keeps growing and expanding week after week. You've got Foxy. You've got the brothers Singh. I mean,
too bad none of them ever on the same page.
Basement drop kick by Balor. Did you say magnetic personality?
That's right.
Seems like a bunch of followers.
That none of them know what's going on, Cole.
Oh, and Balor now. Kick to the face of Mahal.
Some would describe
nice swing blade.
Jinder as something of a spiritual guru.
And others would describe him as, well, nonetheless.
Yeah, he did breathing
Balor again.
Former WWE champion. That's how I used to describe him.
That works, but now we're talking about the former very first Universal champion of Finn Balor.
And Balor, no! Raw to Mahal. Here's the cover. And Balor with the win.
And Jinder's got quite the Shavasana on him. Of course,
no celebration for Finn Balor with Bobby Lashley and the man of the hour, the hype man.
Can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Lio Rush, look at the physique on Bobby Lashley. Like an action figure come to life. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Bobby Lashley destroyed Kevin Owens to the point where Kevin Owens requires knee surgery this week. That is what Lashley did to KO last week on Monday Night Raw.
Been hearing rumblings around the men's locker room that Bobby Lashley is the baddest dude in that entire locker room, and everybody knows it.
You got that reputation and a physique to back it up. Bobby Lashley can do basically whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Take a good look, man. Take a good look. You wish that you can look like the big man, like my man, Bobby Lashley. I know you wish you looked like him. I know.
I wish I looked like Bobby
Lashley. That's what I'm talking
Lashley.
about right there, big man. You look like money. You smell like money. You look at that. Look at that. Nobody looks like you. Nobody smells
Don't even
like
try.
you.
I'm a big fan of Lashley, but this Rush guy, good God. Now, Finn Balor's not a fan of Lashley. He just interrupted his victory celebration.
Nobody can do the things that you can do. You're the Rocky Mountain made machine.
Bobby and Leo have no respect for Finn Balor tonight.
Well, Lashley is in action live next on Monday Night Raw.
Tomorrow night on Mixed Match Challenge, Ravishing Rusev Day, we will win. Because Miz is the best.
Asuka number one.
And we are Asuka.
Tomorrow night will be ravishing because we will crush Asuka.
WWE Mixed Match Challenge. Tomorrow night, streaming live on Facebook Watch.
We're back on Monday Night Raw.
Hey, everybody. How about everybody give it up for my man, Bobby Lashley? Huh? Lashley.
That's the hype man, Lio Rush, the handler for Bobby Lashley. He's set to go one-on-one with Tyler Breeze tonight.
Known in some circles as the human canker sore.
I still can't get over.
Hold on, wait a second. The big man's not ready yet. The big man's not ready. Hey, Lashley, show him what you showed me earlier. Hit him with the money pose. That's what I'm talking about. Hit him with it. That looks like money right there. Yeah, get on up there. Show everybody.
That is very
Hit him with
impressive.
that most muscular. That's what I'm talking about. You're looking good, Bobby. You're looking good.
Prince Pretty can't like this.
Is the match going to start? I mean, at any point?
I think I need it one more time. One more time for him. Yeah. Nobody in here looks like you. Not one person in this arena looks like you. Yeah, I know. They need it one more time. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Lio Rush is just a regular Tony Robbins.
Dashin Popo is going to need to write up a citation for Lio Rush's jacket.
So match is underway now, and Lashley, as we mentioned, he sent Kevin Owens to the hospital, needs surgery on his knees after the wicked assault last week here on Monday Night Raw. That is what Lashley is capable of.
Lashley's also got muscles in places most people don't even have places.
Yeah, his muscles have muscles.
And look at Tyler Breeze with a step-up enziguri. And Bobby Lashley's been stunned.
Tyler Breeze connected. You know those boots are made of Guyanese alpaca?
It doesn't matter what it's made of because Lashley's about to rip it apart. Look at the powerhouse. Lashley into a vertical suplex on Breeze.
One hand.
Oh!
Let's hear it from my man. That was amazing. Lashley. Come on now.
Oh, look at the full Nelson now applied to Tyler Breeze.
Lashley just manhandling Breeze.
About Lashley. You came here to dominate.
Well, he's dominating all right. Tyler Breeze with a flurry in the beginning, but it's been all Lashley since.
Oh!
Look at Breeze now, though, fighting back. Look at a rally here. Drop kick to Lashley, stuns him. Power slam.
Lashley.
Lio Rush might be the most irritating human being I've ever encountered.
Bobby Lashley's quite a specimen, though.
Look at this. Just dead weight Tyler Breeze.
There's Fandango when you need him.
Lashley's about to deposit Breeze face first into the canvas.
Bobby Lashley victorious again.
Here is your winner, Bobby Lashley.
Lio Rush is still as annoying something you'd like to cure with antibiotics.
Oh, no one in Philadelphia is echoing Lio Rush's sentiment. Lashley victorious here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw. Well, before they teamed together for the first time in over a decade at the first ever all-women's pay-per-view, WWE Evolution, best friends and WWE Hall of Famers Lita and Trish Stratus are here live, and it's next on Monday Night Raw. Titus O'Neil added weight to his worldwide appeal this week, making it on Ebony's Power 100 list. Listed as an MVP alongside elite trailblazers like Venus Williams and Steph Curry, O'Neil's incredible impact both in and out of the ring, including his continued community and charity initiatives across the country, were contributing factors to his placement on the list.
Congratulations, Titus O'Neil. Incredibly impressive accomplishment.
We are live on Monday Night Raw in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Wells Fargo Center with the Hall of Famer.
Trish Stratus is in the house.
I think she just pointed at me, Cole.
No, she didn't. It's right over your head.
And fellow Hall of Famer, Lita.
Seeing these two back together brings back just a flood of memories of the pinnacle from when we began the WWE Women's Evolution.
1 week from Sunday, October 28th, streaming live on the WWE Network, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view event, Evolution. Lita and Trish team together again for the first time in a decade to take on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James.
It'd be absolutely awesome to see two Hall of Famers competing in the ring. But I'll tell you what, Lita and Trish Stratus can no longer live off of their reputation or their accolades in the past because Alexa Bliss and Mickie James are ready to take them down.
Mickie James, no doubt a future WWE Hall of Famer. It is my old friend, Philadelphia. What's up? It is good to be back home. 1 week from Sunday is the first ever all-women's pay-per-view, WWE Evolution. And Trish, you know that we are just...
Well, that didn't last long for Alexa Bliss to make it all about herself. Here at Goddess, it's a perfect good job.
Alexa knows how to find a good light.
Accompanied, of course, by Mickie James, who knows Lita and Trish very well.
Lita, I've got this. You know, future Hall of Famer and present Hall of Famer, you know, I feel like we're on the same wavelength. You know, we just get each other. Totally. So I totally know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, oh my gosh, Trish, what are we gonna do? What have we gotten ourselves into? We're gonna be humiliated at WWE Evolution. I mean, how am I gonna compete with the goddess of WWE? I mean, she's just gonna run circles around me. Did I forget anything?
Oh my God.
I mean, judging by the look on your face, I'm gonna say I nailed it.
That was so good. I almost think I'm talking to Lita. I mean, like, seriously? Alexa, where are you? Hey, there you are. Okay, that was good. Let me try Trish. You ready?
Mickie, if anyone knows Trish, it's you.
I know. Mickie James has always been far superior to me. I mean, I don't know how she continues to elevate her talents every single night. But at Evolution, she's finally going to put an end to stratisfaction. Look, I'm doing the lips.
Mickie.
I nailed it.
Wow. I mean, Mickie, you do Trish better than Trish does Trish. I mean, you forgot the point, though.
What's the point?
You know, that weird point thing she does. I mean, I don't know what she's pointing at, but she always goes, I'm Trish Stratus.
Oh, yeah. It's all in the hips that you got to go like that. It's like a...
That's what I was missing, the hips.
Yeah.
That's missing.
Ladies, let's face facts. You haven't been in a WWE ring in a long, and I mean long time. And while you two have been kicking back, we've been kicking butt.
But I will say, ladies, you know, Team Bestie reuniting is the epitome of nostalgia. But the thing about nostalgia is it's fleeting. And if you two think you can just waltz right in here and face the two top women on the Raw roster, Evolution is going to be a cakewalk.
Alexa and I compete every single night all over the world. This is going to be so easy.
I know. So why don't you guys just go home, dig through your closets, dust off that old box that says wrestling gear.
I mean, if you can find it, I'm sure it's way in the back. Way in the back.
Way back there. Way.
But seriously, if you think you're going to just get up off the couch with no warm-up, no practice, and step in with the likes of us, honey, you're sadly mistaken.
Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you very much. Are you guys serious right now? At Evolution, we as women have the chance to make history. And you're out here talking about practice.
Practice. You two can make your careers off of beating two Hall of Famers. Y'all up there talking about practice?
We are going to change the game for women in this sport, and y'all talking about practice.
Not the pay-per-view. No, not the pay-per-view.
Not the match. Not the match, but practice.
Up there talking about practice.
Allen Iverson's rolling over in his grave.
You know, I think they might be right. We could use some practice.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, we should practice.
Maybe we do need a little practice. Practice makes perfect.
Practice
we probably
never hurt anyone.
We probably need a little practice. I think they're right. We do need some practice.
Yeah, let's have some practice right now.
Now they're ready to go.
Oh, you want to go?
Oh, that's serious. They took their jackets off.
Well, you know what, ladies? We practice how we play.
Exactly.
Alexa and Mickie look ready to go. Perhaps Evolution comes early here tonight.
Maybe not.
They'll set themselves a big night.
It looks like we're going to have to wait for a week from Sunday, October 28th, streaming live on the WWE Network. when Lita and Trish return to the ring to take on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James in the first ever all-women's pay-per-view event, Evolution. And there is Bayley.
Oh, look, it's Bayley. Quick, someone save me before I get hurt. I'm sorry, Liv, I can't save you because the sight of Bayley's smile makes me want to vomit. It's okay, it's okay. No one ever has to worry about Bayley. Without her BFF, Sasha, her little team B&B buddy, Finn Balor. The only power Bayley possesses is the speed at which she runs away from the fight.
Well, last month, Ruby Riott and her squad viciously attacked Natalya, robbed her of an opportunity to accept Ronda Rousey's open challenge for the Raw Women's Championship. But tonight, the Queen of Hearts gets to take out her anger as she battles the leader of the Riott Squad, Ruby Riott.
We found out earlier, acting general manager Baron Corbin sees the cracks forming in the Shield and hopes the trio of Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre can crack the Shield for good in a huge six-man tag team rematch tonight.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw, and look at who's back. The conquistador, of course, Kurt Angle, who last week embarrassed acting general manager Baron Corbin by winning the Global Battle Royal to qualify for the World Cup to determine the best in the world at Crown Jewel.
Kurt Angle didn't have his gear, but he had a conquistador costume. Why not? Who travels with a freaking conquistador costume?
But listen, no laughing matter for Angle.
Oh, it's about to get hilarious.
Because here come the AOP, led by Drake Maverick.
Got a slaughter of a Hall of Famer. Add that to the resume, AOP.
So your guy Baron Corbin's doing. I hope you're happy.
Thrilled. Excited beyond belief. Razor and Angle about the dispatch of a WWE Hall of Famer before our very eyes.
The following contest is a 2-on-1 handicap match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring accompanied by Drake Maverick at a combined weight of 615 pounds. Akam and Razor. AOP.
I mean, this is no laughing matter.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Pretty freaking hilarious.
Listen, acting general manager Baron Corbin is just that because Stephanie McMahon sent Kurt Angle on a vacation from his general manager post. Angle thought he'd have a little bit of fun with Corbin last week. He won the Battle Royal, and now this.
Baron Corbin's a twisted guy. He's trying to get job
Corbin,
security.
Baron Corbin now has made his way out to the stage. He's going to watch the destruction of Kurt Angle, who's still trying to have fun here tonight. Looked like he was going for a German suplex, and Akam was not going to allow that to happen.
You want to see Kurt Angle in the ring like this over 12 years?
Oh, wait.
Looking for the ankle lock.
Did Angle forget how to do the ankle lock?
Poorly applied, completely lost his balance.
Yeah, something's a little off here.
Oh, maybe he was shell-shocked. I don't know what.
Oh, my God. If he wasn't before, he is now.
Still in vacation mode.
Corbin enjoying this, and Akam comes in off the tag now. And the referee's got to step in and do something about this. Angle's a Hall of Famer.
As a guy, I'm not entirely sure this is Kurt Angle.
Well, who do you think it is then?
I mean, who knows? Could have pulled somebody away from Tony Luke.
Here's the cover by Akam, and this one's over. Thank God.
Here are your winners, AOP.
Well, Angle, if that is indeed him, is going to have to do some serious work before WWE Crown Jewel and the WWE World Cup to determine the best in the world. Drake Maverick's ordering AOP to take the mask off. Oh, God.
Who's that?
Where'd they find that slump?
It's definitely not Kurt Angle. Oh, Kurt Angle! Yeah! Slam on the stage!
Angle's out here dressed like Hunter S. Thompson, just sneak attack the acting general manager.
Fear and loathing in Philadelphia. Kurt Angle with some revenge here tonight.
Fat country. Great disrespect by the Riott Squad. It's what they do best.
Well, the Riott Squad may think defacing Natalya's dressing room is hysterical, but the mood's about to change when Ruby Riott faces Natalya one-on-one next, here on Monday Night Raw.
This January, the road to WrestleMania begins. It only happens once a year. And for the first time ever, it takes place at Chase Field in Phoenix, the home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. not going to be able to contain all the action, the excitement. Literally one of the biggest matches WWE has to offer. 30 men over the top rope. The winner gets a guaranteed opportunity. And don't forget, 30 women will compete in a Royal Rumble match as well. Tickets available for the 32nd Royal Rumble right now. The winner goes to WrestleMania. Natalya set for action here tonight against Ruby Riott.
Ruby. Did you honestly think that I'm going to walk blindly to the ring with you and your hooligan friends getting ready to attack me 3-on-1? Yeah, I don't think so, Ruby. But I am coming to the ring, and I'm bringing backup.
Oh, I like where this is headed.
And Maddie's still outnumbered. What's Bayley going to do, hug him to death? You're a former women's champion, Corey.
Yeah, have a little respect.
Well, you heard the Riott Squad. The only skill she has is her speed to run away.
I'm not done yet. Ruby, you know what? Bayley and I found a friend that would help us even the odds. You want to meet her?
It's boss time! Wow, just when I thought Natalya couldn't make any worse decisions. Apparently she wants to be stabbed in the back. Sasha Banks providing backup along with Bayley for Natalya. Natalya goes one-on-one with Ruby Riott tonight, but tomorrow night on Mixed Match Challenge live on Facebook Watch immediately following SmackDown, she's got a new partner.
Yeah, Natalya's teaming up with Bobby Roode, of course. Kevin Owens is out with the double knee surgery, so Bobby Roode's getting in there to join Natty to take on Country Dominant.
Yeah, Lashley and Mickie James have been dominant thus far in a Mixed Match Challenge tournament.
I'm sure Natty will have Bobby Roode wearing cat ears at some point.
The Riott Squad, we saw their shenanigans back in the locker room earlier on, just raising hell all over the place, Corey. I heard a rumor today that Natalya actually abides by the hashtag vegan cat. You know anything about that, Renee?
Not a clue. What is that?
Twitter, search it.
Okay.
And Natalya going right after Ruby Riott. Now a kick right to the midsection by the leader of the Riott Squad, Ruby Riott, who says she will soon be a Raw Women's Champion. Here's the cover by Riott and a former champ, Natalya, in a kick out.
I completely agree with Ruby Riott. I love everything about the Riott Squad. They showed up here on Monday Night Raw. They raise hell. They stir things up. They get under people's skin, and they get the job done.
They got to feel good about what's happening everywhere. I mean, the Bella Twins turning on Ronda Rousey. Everything's just falling into place for them the exact way they want to. They want to watch everybody fall apart and then pick at the bones.
Ruby Riott torturing Natalya as Sasha and Bayley looks on. Sasha and Bayley have had problems with the Riott Squad. Here's the cover by Ruby and a kick out ever since the Riott Squad showed up here on Raw.
Well, to be fair, Sasha Banks has had problems with everyone she's ever met.
Here we go, Natalya rolling up Ruby Riott and a kick out at 2. Oh, an elbow by Ruby caught Natalya right on the jaw. Here's the cover. Is enough to put Natty away. Kick out. Riott Squad has been so impressive. Of course, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan outside the ring looking on. Such contrasting styles, but it adds up to just a great team.
The WWE's version of Hocus Pocus.
Isn't that a Bette Midler movie? I think they're a little bit more talented than Bette Midler.
Wow.
Especially when it comes to what's getting done in the ring right now. But you're right, Cole. They cover all the bases. You've got the technical aspect covered by Ruby Riott, the veteran of the group. You got Sarah Logan, the power, and Liv Morgan. She's just kind of a wild card. Unpredictable.
That may be it for Natalya. Ruby cover. Hook of the leg, near fall again by Ruby Riott.
Natalya's undoubtedly the locker room leader right now. She knows that this is a huge opportunity for her, and to have the Riott Squad just picking her apart like this isn't looking good.
Well, I don't think Ruby Riott would agree that Natalya is the locker room leader, as you deemed her, Renee.
I think she is. Natalya's the queen of hearts. She is one of the people as well that really has led the women's evolution. Is not getting any love for that.
Listen, Renee, just because you choose to drink the Kool-Aid Natalya feeds you doesn't mean everybody does.
Natalya dumps Ruby Riott over the top rope and buys herself some time to regroup here.
Can't deny the bond of the Riott Squad, though.
It's a cohesive unit. All for one for all, like the Three Musketeers, but way more punk rock.
And Natalya just being punished here by Riott.
Unity through mutiny.
Oh! Following takedown, now step through looking for the sharpshooter for Natalya. It's got Ruby Riott center of the ring. Is Riott going to tap out here? It's Sarah Logan clips the knee of Natalya. And Ruby Riott will be disqualified. And now here comes Sasha and Bayley. And the Riott Squad going at it. Chaos here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Liv Morgan is putting a hurting on Sasha Banks. Chucks her to the outside. There goes Bayley. The Riott Squad stands strong once again.
Yeah, Natalya now in trouble. She can't stand after the attack by Logan. And now the Riot Squad looking to take apart Natalya.
Come on, they've already done this to her once before.
I think they're about to do it again. And Sasha Bailey to the rescue. And Bailey and Sasha taking out Morgan and Logan.
Sarah Logan deposited with a belly-to-back suplex. Backstabber.
You know what, Bailey to Bailey, and how about that for friendship? Take back everything you said about Sasha Banks.
Never, I'll take it to my grave.
And Natalya now. German suplex to Ruby Riott. And Natalya, Sasha, and Bailey standing tall.
Renee, I know you know these women very well. Is there any truth to the fact that Sasha Banks' own mother wishes she was adopted?
You're too much.
Say whatever you want, but Natalya, Sasha, and Bailey giving the Riot Squad all they could handle here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw.
Anytime. So you brought me my picks for the day? Yes, sir. Where is my green pick? You know, like my M&Ms? I couldn't find a green one. That was a test. And you failed.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
I do.
You can. Next.
The WWE Universe all agrees. Breast cancer is unacceptable, and we won't stand for it. And so we race. We fundraise. We spread the message. We even scream it from the mountaintop. We come together in many ways, and together, we have raised over $2 million to put an end to breast cancer. Join our fight, save lives, because there is no we without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. My eyes are like a crystal ball, and you are looking into the future. And the future is so clear, it all hinges on one universal truth. One that John Cena knows deep down in his soul. Everyone here knows. And that is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. So get this. Earlier today, I go to lunch with Carson Wentz. And I asked him about his injuries from last season. I asked if it was painful, and he says, Elias, yeah, it was, but true pain is psychological. True pain is going out there each week and pretending like you care about this depraved and shameful city of Philadelphia. And while I'm at it, Gritty is not a mascot. Oh, he is a spitting image of every person in this city. He's a fat, ugly, googly-eyed slob. So please, silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and most importantly, and I know this is hard for everyone here, shut your mouths.
Now what? I never would have seen this coming. Apollo Crews.
I love Apollo, but I want Elias to finish strong one.
Okay, all right, cut the music. What are you doing?
Easy, my bad, Elias. I just thought I'd come out here and interrupt you. Since so many people do it, I just kind of, I figured it was my turn, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, of course you want to come out and interrupt, Elias. I'm the best thing going. Let me tell you something. You better pray that you are on my good side, because once you come out here, your career is in my hands. Let me tell you something, Apollo. Tonight is not the night that Elias makes a star out of you. So just get out.
Okay, I get it. I see what you're saying. You're right. You know, I'm not like you. I mean, I don't play the guitar. I don't sing, and, you know, I'm not really that funny. But none of that matters when I step inside this ring.
That's right. I have heard that you are talented. I've just never seen it, you know? It's like I've never seen Bigfoot or the Flyers win the cup.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's kind of like you being taken serious as a musician, right? I got some too. Look, I've kept my mouth shut for too long. I've held my temper for too long. I sat in the back week after week and month after month and seen so many people pass me by, including you. And straight up, I'm sick of it.
You're sick of it, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Comparing yourself to me? Are you kidding me? You compare yourself to me? I'm a star, okay? Elias is everything that anyone would ever want to be, okay? Who are you? What have you ever done? I don't think I'm getting through to you, okay? Let me show you what happens when you interrupt Elias, okay?
Elias has had enough.
He takes up the headset, you know it's time for business.
Now Crews caught him! Apollo Crews caught Elias, and look at this!
Oh my gosh!
Pressing Elias way over his head!
True, I asked Elias why he wants to fight. He says because I can't sing or dance.
Look at this power. This is insanity.
That's who I am! You see that? That's who I am!
I guess Apollo Crews didn't want to walk with Elias tonight.
Crews impressive.
Unbelievable athlete.
Elias didn't expect that. That was very, very impressive. Well, it's got to be an interesting conversation here. The brothers Reigns and Ambrose obviously discussing all that's transpired here tonight. Obviously, cracks forming in the Shield. You got to ask the question, will this brotherhood be able to withstand the onslaught of Strowman, Ziggler, and the Mox, and of course, Drew McIntyre? Up next, it's Acting General Manager Baron Corbin's main event, The Shield versus Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre, live on Monday Night Raw. History made tomorrow night at Washington, D.C. SmackDown 1000. Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, Edge, and Evolution reunites. Nature Boy Ric Flair, the Animal Dave Batista, Triple H, and Randy Orton. It'll be absolutely incredible.
Can't wait to see Rey Mysterio back in action.
It all takes place tomorrow night right here on USA.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman.
Strowman, McIntyre, and Ziggler set for six-man tag team action. And tonight, WWE is powered by new Tap Out Activewear. Now available at Aeropostale and tapout.com. Strowman with some ominous words for his teammates earlier.
Braun Strowman threatening McIntyre and Ziggler, saying, if either of you guys screw this up for me, you're going to get these hands. Certainly would heed that warning. Strowman's certainly in a bad mood, whereas you've also got McIntyre and Ziggler who've already competed in grueling matches themselves.
Ziggler won, McIntyre lost.
Braun Strowman's always looking to dish out some fists.
And here come their opponents.
Certainly a tumultuous night thus far for the three brothers of the Shield.
New opponent, Dean Ambrose, the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, and the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the Shield.
And the tumult really continued earlier tonight when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins competed in separate qualifying matches for the World Cup tournament to determine the best in the world at WWE Crown Jewel in 3 weeks, streaming live on the WWE Network. First, Seth Rollins would defeat Drew McIntyre thanks to Dean Ambrose. Seth tried to return the favor. Ambrose would get beaten by Dolph Ziggler in what would be some, miscommunication. Nonetheless, guys, the field is being set.
Seth Rollins joins John Cena, Hall of Famer Kurt Angle, and Dolph Ziggler from Monday Night Raw. On the SmackDown side of things, the Viper, Randy Orton, and Jeff Hardy join the field.
2 slots still to be filled from SmackDown Live. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns has his own issues as we head toward Crown Jewel in 3 weeks because he defends the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman in a triple threat match, which means there's no champion's advantage. First man to gain pinfall or submission becomes the champion. That means if Braun Strowman pinned Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns would still lose the title.
Well, Roman Reigns right now needs to focus on keeping the Shield together. The cracks are showing.
Yeah, great point, Renee. We saw Roman trying to play peacekeeper throughout the night tonight with the issues that have developed between Rollins and Ambrose. One thing, though, Corey, we've learned about the Shield over the years, for the most part, when push comes to shove, they have each other's backs.
Generally speaking, with their exceptions to every statement as such, I would like to compliment acting general manager Baron Corbin for making this matchup. I sent him a text a few minutes ago. He said, of course I did. I need to get to the bottom. I need to get to the scoop. I'm a journalist, young.
Okay.
All right? This is a favor to the WWE Universe. Baron Corbin would hate for the Shield to disintegrate under his
wait a
watch.
minute. Did you really believe that?
Why do I have any reason to disbelieve Baron Corbin? Not only is he the boss, he's my friend.
Because Baron Corbin is an opportunist. He's a manipulator. He realizes that the Shield has shown cracks tonight, and perhaps he can finally split this group forever in this match. Or
start this match and show me something.
And again, the Shield, not the only team with issues.
Braun Strowman apparently forcing Ziggler to start this matchup, which I got to question that strategy. Again, Braun is going to be the freshest of all 3 competitors on his team.
Yeah, but Dolph Ziggler was victorious earlier tonight.
It doesn't matter. He still had a grueling battle with Dean Ambrose. He's certainly, you don't get in the ring with Ambrose and lead the same way.
I do this all day. All day long.
Much like last week in the main event, a lot of trash talking going on amongst teammates, Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre.
I actually talked to Dolph Ziggler earlier about being called the weakest link. What's going on over in Camp Strowman over there? He said he just wants everybody to listen to him. They'd be better off that way. He's the most successful of any of them. Been here for 13 years. Right now it's not looking good, but
Ziggler does have a point, though, Renee.
Without question, he's been here the longest. He's got the most accolades under his belt.
Ambrose, former WWE champion, down goes Ziggler, followed up by Rollins. Elbow, cover, again on Ziggler. Hook of the leg and a kick out. Great teamwork being displayed here by the Shield. Rollins now comes in off the tag.
All credit to Baron Corbin. This is like couples therapy for the Shield, but as a trio.
Oh! Double team yet again.
Ziggler once again had a favor in the right knee that he was...
Uh-oh, and Ziggler just shoved Rollins into Ambrose. Tag, here comes Reigns. Try to settle things down. And now Braun Strowman wipes out everybody. And for the second time tonight, an accidental run-in. Oh, DDT between Rollins and Ambrose may have cost the Shield. Cover by Ziggler. Almost had him. Ziggler and company in control. The match rolls on live. And we're back live on Monday Night Raw, 6-man tag team matchup. Ziggler, Strowman, and McIntyre have taken control of Roman Reigns. Ambrose and Rollins looking on. A bit of problems between Rollins and Ambrose earlier allowed McIntyre and company to take control.
Roman connecting with a series of right hands to McIntyre, who just planted the big dog.
Here's the cover now. Is it enough? Oh, and McIntyre almost pinned the Universal Champion.
Of course, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler got to worry about getting these hands if they make any mistakes tonight.
This trio is working quite well together right now as a cohesive unit, whereas the Shield can't be said the same about.
There's definitely a little bit of trouble over in the Shield corner.
Strowman, McIntyre, and Ziggler have been on the same page despite having words throughout the night.
Ziggler's got to be feeling good about advancing to the WWE World Cup. Drew McIntyre looking for a bit of redemption tonight within the same evening for coming up short in his match against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins knocking off McIntyre. He qualified. Ziggler knocked off Ambrose to qualify. Strowman and Reigns meet at Crown Jewel in 3 weeks with Brock Lesnar in a triple threat for the Universal title. WWE fans trying to get Roman back into this match here tonight at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Roman Reigns in this building won the Royal Rumble a few years back to head to the main event at WrestleMania. And here comes Reigns. Can he make a tag to either Rollins or Ambrose?
Here comes
McIntyre's in, and Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath. Reigns exploding up the ropes and creates some space and perhaps an opportunity for himself. Strowman wants in as well. Can Roman make it to Rollins or Ambrose?
Imagine Braun Strowman wants to send a message directly to the big dog.
He's going to have an opportunity to, Renee. The Monster Among Men is in the matchup. Reigns swung into the corner. Splashed by Strowman.
You see this? This is how you take care of stuff.
Tag.
Strowman trying to lead by example, and McIntyre just tagged himself in.
Well, McIntyre said, let me show you how I do it.
Don't forget we saw those two go nose-to-nose last week.
That's how you take care of
Tag again.
TNS Mas Macho.
Yeah, let me show you what to do and how I can do it better.
You need help. I tried to tag in. Earlier, you didn't want to take any better. Just get the job done.
McIntyre saying, just get the job done.
Yeah, Strowman looking to handle the Universal Champion headbutt. And again, slinging Reigns across the ring.
Watch this acceleration.
Reigns caught him with a boot. Stops Strowman in his tracks. Roman's in trouble. Uh-oh, trying to lift the big man off his feet. Roman Reigns, the 385 counter, can't get him up. Nobody home. Strowman hit the post hard. And now Roman Reigns lifting Strowman up to his shoulders. Reigns with a Samoan drop it. Impressive.
But can Roman make the tag to Ambrose or Rollins?
He has to. Desperation time for Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion. Strowman is down as well, off his feet. Who will make it to their corner first to gain the momentum in this match? McIntyre and Ziggler going to make sure that smart Rollins and Ambrose can't make the tag.
Great move by Strowman's teammates.
I've got a teammates trying to be on the same page, and seems like Dolph and Drew are right now.
Ziggler tags himself into the match, and now he tags in Drew McIntyre.
And there's nobody in the Shield corner for Roman to tag.
Going to allow for the double team momentarily.
Here it comes.
Look at the Claymore and the zigzag. It's delivered to Roman Reigns. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. To win the matchup. And Rollins and Ambrose fight things up. A Claymore and zigzag connecting. But the Shield brothers saved Roman Reigns. Can Roman get to his corner? Can Roman make a tag? McIntyre now climbing up in the corner. Climbing up to the top rope. McIntyre caught by Reigns. Tag. Here comes the Kingslayer. The Intercontinental Champion now tags in the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. And now the double team by the Shield.
They ride a bicycle, getting back on the same page.
Yeah, classic Shield here. McIntyre knocked over the top rope. Here comes Strowman. And Strowman set out the other side.
There goes Braun.
The brothers are back.
Stereo suicide dives.
Ziggler and McIntyre driven into the barricade. They're not thinking. Are they thinking about this?
They're doing it.
They are. Strowman on the other side, but Strowman grabbed them both. Strowman grabbed both around the neck. Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. Launching himself off the steps. And out Dean Ambrose up to the top rope. Ambrose, oh! Kick by McIntyre. Ziggler sent to the outside, courtesy of the Kingslayer. Melee is developing here. Ambrose, look at the Johnny Gates! There it is, nailed it to McIntyre. Covered by Ambrose, under the leg, shoulders are down. Ziggler just shoved Rollins into Ambrose. And again, Rollins wiping out Ambrose thanks to the other team. Yeah, it was completely not Rollins' fault. Yeah, third time tonight it's happened. Ziggler is doing his best out of desperation to break up the pinfall for his team. Monday Night Raw is live tonight here in Philadelphia. Rollins and Ambrose again with an accidental run into each other. And the Shield showing cracks again in our main event tonight. Here it comes. This is the end of the Shield. I knew it. And now Ziggler takes advantage. Zigzag from behind. Dove into the cover on Ambrose to win this match. And Ambrose stays in it. Well, who's going to want to help Ambrose now? He just kicked Rollins.
I think Ambrose has enough rage in him right now to finish the job himself.
I beg to differ. He's face down. Dolph Ziggler and McIntyre are running the show. And now McIntyre telling Ziggler, get him up. Let's put him away.
And Ziggler raking Dean Ambrose's eyes.
Look at the Claymore in the zigzag. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. And one to Ziggler as well. And now Braun Strowman from behind. Went for the running power slam. Roman Reigns, however, as Strowman goes shoulder first to the post. McIntyre, Claymore to Strowman as Roman Reigns moved out of the way. McIntyre just wiped out Strowman. Here comes Ziggler, though, from behind. Roman better watch out. After the zigzag, Reigns hanging on. Oh, the Shield! Summon the Cerberus. Powerbomb! Vintage Shield! Covered by Ambrose! The brothers in arms with the win!
Here are your winners, the Shield!
It wasn't pretty. They had problems throughout the night. But in the end, the Hounds of Justice stand tall. But personal issues aside, for the best of the team, the Shield victorious. Sometimes all it takes is a big-time win and a couple of cold beverages afterward to get back on the same page with your partner. Oh, now you're back on the Shield bandwagon. Listen, I haven't gone off. Baron Corbin asked her what he thinks. I'm just, hey, listen, I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm an unbiased journalist.
You're a bandwagon jumper.
McIntyre, Ziggler, and Strowman suffer defeat here tonight. Great effort by the Shield. Strowman is irate. Strowman was knocked down by a Claymore kick by McIntyre.
He warned them earlier.
No, Ziggler's open and is in all kinds of trouble. Braun Strowman sending a message with a massive power slam. By McIntyre, and that one was on purpose. The first was accidental. That one was on purpose.
Drew McIntyre has had enough.
The Scottish Terminator just flattened the monster among men. There was nothing inadvertent about that. Drew McIntyre, Monster Hunter. We made a lot about the Shield and the cracks formed here tonight. But guys, did we just see the dissolution of McIntyre? The Claymore kick just brutalized Braun Strowman. Look into the cold, steely eyes of Drew McIntyre, and there are no regrets about what just went down. Well, I hope McIntyre realizes what he did. Well, that was the inadvertent Claymore kick as Reigns sidestepped and Drew took out Braun. Roman Reigns will endure, deliver a hellacious spear to flatten the Scotsman. Triple powerbomb, classic Shield, allowing Ambrose to pick up the Duke. But after the matchup, Braun Strowman did not forget. First, that Dolph Ziggler cost them the matchup, he would deliver this running power slam. And then Braun Strowman would not forget what Drew McIntyre did to him. But McIntyre would blindside Braun Strowman. And this Claymore was on purpose. No accident about this, Corey.
Nearly 7 feet in the air. 100% right on the money. McIntyre called his shot and just delivered. Do you think that Drew McIntyre realizes what he just did?
I think he knows exactly what he just did.
And I think he's very, very pleased with himself.